If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Army Black Knights, taking on last year's national champion, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Yellow Jackets will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. To throw, it's Bobo. Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Guys, let's give a little context to where Army is. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year that teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. On the ground, it's Daly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Reads and fires complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Let's look at the big picture for Army. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how...
Flying out to the left. Past the 10. Touchdown, Army! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Oh, what vision. Wide open, it's a foot
exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Black Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Bobo. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nope.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Give to the running back. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And how about that, man? If you're a defense, that's demoralizing. You get them in a known passing situation. They slip the run in there. All you got to do now, you're playing deep for pass, but now come up, just make the tackle. Force a 4th down. The defense could not get the back on the ground, Palmer. He gets the 1st down.
Yeah, David, and better gap integrity up front, too, on defense. I know you think it's going to be pass, but that doesn't give you an excuse to get out of your lane. Everybody's thinking sack the quarterback, but now they just opened a huge crease for that running back, and he took advantage of it.
To the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He works his way to the 35-yard line, but that's not enough to move the chains, and now a decision to be made on 4th down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive game.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Bobo. He's got him. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I like having matchups outside like this. Guys that I know will win right away. 3rd down, find my guy, get him the rock, he gets the first down.
They'll leave it with him. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. And the Black Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Caught in the backfield. It's Daly. He stopped short of the sticks. They tried to pick it up with a screen, but they'll be facing a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Black Knights will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
Looking to pass. It's Bobo. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. They're working that left side. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
From the gun, running back on the move. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Using his legs, it's Daly. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Well, I've seen this kicker make kicks from 50-plus, so I don't think he got all of that, but at the end of the day, who cares? Field goal's good.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line. They're going to ride this running back. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. He's now up to 58 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. And the Yellow Jackets have this offense rolling. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab.
Well, the slot receiver's running the in route there, and he does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense right over the middle of the field.
The Yellow Jackets can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the handoff. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. And the Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. It's caught. Still running at the 40. Open field on the right. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if Beck's going for the goal line. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Bobo. Snags it over the middle. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. The run from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards and then stop that clock.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He'll take a shot. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Black Knights will kick it off to start the 2nd half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're...
Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Here's the pressure. He's going to run it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the 1st down there, but look at the situation.
Breaks into the open on the left. Past the 20. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Black Knights moving quickly to the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the left. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And the Black Knights look to keep this drive humming. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner. Got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight it. And especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Bobo. Right on the money. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires on the move. Complete in the middle. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
They'll run play action. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Takes it the other way. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets... back, takes him the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Runs into a wall. They'll give him 1 out to the 8. The Black Knights want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
With the catch, it's Daly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab past the marker. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it.
Gets away from 1. He's got space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Black Knights have their offense in high gear. Use the play fake, now to throw. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. The defense putting points on the board.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Trying play action. Lost 1 deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. The defense knocks it away as we have knocked down 3 quarters and head to the 4th. 1 more quarter to play. They might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives moments like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Is the heat giving him some kind of mirage and he thought he saw a fourth down someplace? It's not fourth down, and the punt team's on the field. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man all by himself.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
He now has 84 yards rushing now here in week one. A solid start to this new campaign.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Black Knights really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. The quick out. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.